Happy Saturday and welcome to our village gathering. It's time for your Saturday Psychic Sampler, where you ask specific questions and I give you specific answers. What would you like to know today? If I can answer it, I most certainly will, so go ahead and get those questions in. I'm Christiana Gaudet, and I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother. Hopping on over to Card Cam right now. And we're going to go ahead and start with Smile Soul 20. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years, and thanks for being a moderator. What does Spirit and the universe want me to know? Here we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, and you can see I am working with the original Llewellyn edition of Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. Hey, Lightseeker 11, good to see you. RSDSS, both of you over on Twitch. It's Saturday, which means I'm doing specific questions. Let me know if you have a question for me and the cards. I'm happy to see you. Okay, Smile Soul 20. What does Spirit and the universe want you to know? That you're smart and capable. Okay, now look at, we've got these two knights. We're going to look at directionality. They are going in different directions. Here's the right thing to do. Here's the thing that you really want to do. Make sure that if you want to do something that it's going to serve you, okay? Whatever you choose to do, make sure it serves your best interests. That's the important thing. You are motivated right now. So use that motivation and serve your best interests. All right, Lightseeker 11, good to see you. May I know, how will this podcast go as a career? Is there fame? Is it financial? Will I make money? How's it going to go? How will the podcast go? So I think you've got a good premise. I think you need to really work on promotion. Without promotion, it's going to be your friends who will see it, and that's pretty much it. If you can promote it well, I think you've got a good voice. So I think if you can promote it well, it will do well, but it has everything to do with promotions. And there it is. Oh, Smile Soul 20, I have tunnel vision. That makes so much sense. All right. Hey, Evo Fur, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Let me know if you have a question for me in the cards. And RSDSS, here we go. Should I trust this person who's offering me a job? It depends what you're trusting them to do. Like, is there a real job here? I don't know. I don't think there's something real here. Like, I think you're asking the question for a good reason. So I would say maybe, possibly, no. Maybe you shouldn't. All right. Hey, Michelle's Mystical Corner. Good to see you. Michelle's Mystic Corner. Glad you're here. All right. Karina Morrison. Good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Will my new company come through for me with some good teaching gigs? They seem to move slow. Let's take a look. And congratulations. They will, but not as quickly as you would like. You are right. They do move slowly. But they will come through for you, and it is a good thing. It is ultimately a good thing. So yes, congratulations are appropriate here. But yes, they are also slow. Okay, hang on 1 second. Okay. And Lightseeker and RSDSS, thank you both so much. You're very welcome. Okay, Vaishali, good to see you. Can I get guidance for my current college situation and guidance for how to move forward? Well, that sounds like a 2-card spread. We've got the situation, which is that you have an opportunity here. Like, the situation is that you have an opportunity, you need to kind of do it. And look at this. opportunity and how, like, situation and how to move forward. 4 of Pentacles reversed, 5 of Pentacles reversed. The only situation that exists here, I think, is in your mind and what has been created by those issues. I think you just show up and do what you need to do. And I think it could be fine, like absolutely fine. I know it's easier said than done, but I feel like just do it. Hey, Terry Rosario, so good to see you. Thanks for being here over on Facebook. Let me know if you got a question for me. What would you like to know? All right. Barbie Bird, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. I'm trying to weigh my options for the day and need help. I want to be mindful of money. Friends are in town. Should I buy a ticket to the... Hang on a minute, sorry. Should I buy a ticket to the concert, to the X, and to the concert, which gets me into the X? Okay. So you're being conscious of money, but your friends are in town and you want to know if you should go to the X and the concert. Okay. You're right to be thoughtful about it. Okay. Here we go. So if you spend the money and go, man, it would be nice to see your friends. But if you go, I don't feel like I think seeing your friends would be good, but I don't think the experience would be so great. Like, you know, sometimes you spend the money and you're like, oh my gosh, that experience was life-giving. I'm really glad that I went. I don't think that would be the thing. I'm wondering if you can meet your friends before or after and avoid having to go. And if it's a choice, like if it's the only way to see my friends is to do this, maybe you can't do it. Maybe you're just not available, because I feel like, and like, it's not just the money. I feel like it's the energy. Like, I feel like you really aren't available in a way. So that's what I have to say about that. Let me know what you think. DePonte over on Instagram. Good to see you. Will my partner's job situation improve? He's working remote, but they're calling him to come in another city full time. Will they agree for remote work? If not, will he find another remote job? Okay. So, okay. Will they agree for him to work remotely only? No, I think they want him to be a hybrid. I don't think they're going to want him to be just remote. Will he be able to find a job that is just remote? I think that's going to take time. I think it's probably going to be a hybrid situation. So I think it's hard. I think he may have to adjust to some of this. I'm so sorry. Okay, Barbie, I will look for the sneaky question. You're in alignment for sure, Barbie. You'll see what the options are. Okay, so the sneaky question about M. What's the deal? The question is, what's the deal with M? Okay, so I'm going back to Barbie Bird to finish up Barbie Bird real quick. What's the question with M? What's the situation with M? I don't know that there is a situation here. I feel like M is just showing up and being pleasant, and if there's some interest being shown, like I think there might be, but it just feels very like pleasant, you know? So I don't know, is M part of this group of friends, or is this a whole separate thing? If M is like a separate thing, there's something there, but it does not feel consistent. So, gee, I don't know, man. If someone keeps you guessing, what's the point? That's what I have to say. All right. Blix, Over on Vertical. Will I win Powerball tonight? I've been getting the same numbers. Man, I've often wished that my psychic ability extended to Powerball numbers. I've often wished that. Question is, Blix, does yours? And the answer is, I mean, we'll find out, won't we? But probably not. Probably not. All right. And sticking over with Vertical, Jocelyn Fuentes Lopez, does Brian want to be only friends with me? I would say maybe friends with benefits, but I don't think anything more committed. All right. Okay, Nalini Kalu, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. How long before I meet a great guy that checks most of the boxes and is really invested in me? What a great question. Well, honestly, Nalini, as soon as you're really invested in you, I think it'll happen. Like, I think you have to invest in you first in this particular scenario. But I think as soon as you do, it's going to happen. I really do believe it. Okay. Melissa Grosso, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. And thanks for using members only emojis. We appreciate you. Okay. Yeah, I thought this was likely to happen eventually. I'm both sorry and not, Melissa. I feel called to ask about P. Things feel very distant between us. And for those of you who have been following along, we remember that Melissa is in Connecticut in the US and P is in Chile. Okay. Things feel very distant between us, and I am feeling that we need to have a conversation about whether we continue the relationship or not. In my gut, I feel we have come to an end. A bittersweet feeling, but perhaps necessary. What does Spirit have to advise? Okay. Spirit advises the conversation with an open-mindedness to all things. And your gut may be correct here. And if we look at what he may be thinking or feeling, he doesn't want your gut to be correct. But I think like he wants to find a way to make it work. But I feel like you're kind of like, I have enough impossible stuff in my life. Let me deal with what's possible right here. So at the end of the day, I think it's going to be your call. And I think the conversation you will initiate. And if he can talk you into a plan that works for the two of you to stay together, that's fine. But I think you're right to be open to it ending. I think that's fair too. I don't think he wants it to end, though, to be clear. All right. Lynn Batwell, good to see you. Let me know if you have an afternoon. Good afternoon. Let me know if you have a question. All right. Over on Vertical, the solid box, advice from Lord Ganesha at this time. Okay, for you. The advice is about self-care, right? So Ganesha is good with the impossible and the removing of obstacles, but you need to remove some of your own obstacles. You know, you don't need Ganesha to remove what you can remove yourself. And Lynn Batwell, looking for a general reading, can do. Okay. The solid box, that's for you to figure out. That's like the whole thing. That's the whole journey is for you to figure out. All right. Lynn Batwell, general reading has to do with relationship stuff. Maybe there's a difficult relationship in your past that you're still unpacking. Maybe there's a difficult relationship in your present that you're dealing with. But one way or the other, the reading here is to have a positive relationship with yourself so you can manage the difficult relationships and interactions in your life. And feedback from Melissa after a difficult reading. I guess I don't want to be convinced to stay in a relationship. Fair. I feel like I've already mourned its ending, and you've always been mixed and somewhat meh about him. I know, and I always wanted to like him better. And not that I don't like him, but just the situation, right? I've always been mixed and somewhat meh about him, and I'm feeling that strongly in myself. Yeah, and I think there it is. Anne-Marie Garrett, thanks for the like. Let me know if you have a question for today. Okay. Divine Healing with Hermite. Good to see you over on Instagram. Glad you're here. How will the week unfold related to my work? Let's take a look and see. I think it's going to be a hard week because you're going to try to do it the right way. You're going to try to do it the right way, and they're not going to want you to do it the right way. They're going to want you to do it the quick way or the way that makes it easier, and you really can't do it that way. So you're going to have to follow your heart and your protocols and what you know to be best, and in the long run, that's going to work out for you. And Anne-Marie Garrett over on Facebook. Okay, I'm just going to do a general for you. What I see for you, Anne-Marie Garrett, there's a lot of ups and downs here. You are really trying to move forward, and there's a lot of ups and downs. But there's also integrity. And I feel like you have to make some decisions about what's going to work and what's not going to work. Do it with your integrity. Do it with reality. Emotions probably shouldn't come into it. You can feel emotional about it after. All right, and up next, Trey Cameron, so good to see you. So you said something about your question. You said, I know that you don't typically read on politics, but to me, this is just a human rights issue, and human rights shouldn't be politicized in the first place. But here we are. I agree. The question is, will the Supreme Court overturn Obergefell? And I mean, it's a real risk. Like that is a real risk. It could happen. Everyone should be behaving as if it could. But let's take a look. Do we think that that will happen? Will Obergefell fall, essentially, and leave it to the states? So everyone's going to be going to New York to get married again, right? Is that going to be a thing? What's going to happen? I don't know. What is this? Does this look like they overturn it, they don't overturn it? I don't know. It's hard to say to me. Let's see. I would say either is possible, but I would say they may not. It may be that constitutionally they don't find anything in the Constitution because they're originalists, they're constitutionalists. So it may be that it will stand rather than fall. Fingers crossed, we'll see. Okay. Johanna Lydia, good to see you. A general reading for you. And this is Joanna Lydia over on Vertical. For you, it's really important for you right now to stay logical. There are people around you, whether friends or family members, that are trying to influence you with emotion, guilt, whatever, things to motivate you that really shouldn't be your motivators. So be motivated by your own logic. That's the bottom line. Trey, me too. Me too. And, you know, that was a really mixed reading. It could go a lot of different ways. So there it is. But the bottom line is if they undo it, we'll just do it back as soon as we get the chance. And there it is. Nebulous Goat King, good to see you. All right. Who's up next? Excuse me. Jeannie Mnuchin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Is there a spiritual reason for my symptoms? Oh, I'm just noting that I skipped Wendy Robeson. I will go back to Wendy Robeson right after I do Jeannie Mnuchin. Okay. Is there a spiritual reason for my symptoms? A reset of the heart chakra. I'm starting to think my symptoms are related to the heart vascular system. Will they find it when I go on Thursday? Will this affect my health in a long-term way, or is it a problem that will be gotten over? Will it derail my plans? I mean, it's certainly derailing your plans on Thursday. I'm sure you had other things you wanted to be doing that day, like it kind of already is. So let's take a look. Okay, first of all, will they find that it's related to the heart physically? I think they will find answers. Will it be fixable? There will be, I think, a couple of paths to fix it. So yes, it will be fixable. Will it delay your plans? Will it delay your plans? I mean, delay, but derail, no. There may be some delays, probably not a derailing. Is there a spiritual piece to this? I mean, I think we can always take a spiritual message from what's going on. And is the heart the right message? I believe it is. I believe it's about opening your heart to yourself in a way that you haven't done it before. I think that's really the key. Open your heart to yourself in a way that you haven't before. But I think medically they got you. I think you're going to be okay. All right, Wendy Robeson, so sorry I missed you. Here we go. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years, and thanks for being a moderator. What will be the results of you working through the Clyfoth this month? Interesting. So have you already worked through the Sephiroth? It's an interesting journey, right? And how are you doing it? Are you doing it to... I'm so curious, Wendy, and I see you're here. In your working through it, are you doing it to heal? Are you doing it to discover? Like, what's the goal here? I think is my question. So when we look at this, you're this month working through the Clyfoth. I think it will help you understand a lot of the BS of your past and will help you see how to go forward without that BS and could inoculate you. This is powerful. This is good, Wendy. I like this. It could inoculate you against the BS. So the next time someone comes at you with that particular flavor of BS, you will know it is BS and send it on its way. I am such a fan of this. Yeah, healing. Oh my gosh, Wendy, this is the right thing for you to be doing at this time. For sure. Good job. Nebulous Goat King, happy Black Moon to you. Okay, Jojo, yeah, that's me. So good to see you over on Vertical. I'm just seeing this and joined. Exciting. Thank you. We're here a lot. It's good to see you. And Jojo, I'd like to know why my ex left me. Okay, let's take a look. And Jen Sankey, thanks for the like. I appreciate you. Okay, Jojo, yeah, that's me. I'd like to know why my ex left me. Give me a minute. I think your ex has a lot of anger issues that you didn't want to tolerate. And I think you had asked for some improvements that the ex did not wish to make. So I think that's really the problem, right? And so, from that perspective, it is right that the two of you not be together. That's how I see that. Gypsy grounded in reality, Adrija, good to see you. Thanks for being here on Instagram. I have a trip coming up on September 19th to Puerto Rico with my friend M. How will it go? I think the trip will be good. I think the accommodations may not be as good as you like, and the money spent may be more than you would like. Overall, though, I think it will be pretty good. With the devil in there, you may have some indulgences and or some overspending, as we said. And there may be some issues with the friend. So be careful about that. There may be some misunderstandings or issues between the two of you. So you want to be careful there as well. Anna K, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. I'm trying new eye drops. Will they work and will I tolerate them? If they don't work, we will try laser. Will that be successful? Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Will the eye drops work? Will you tolerate them? I think you'll tolerate them relatively well. I don't know how well they will work. Do we think we're going to be moving on to the laser pretty soon? I mean, eventually the laser is coming. It is. And when it happens, when the laser happens, it'll be good. The laser will be good. So we're trying to hold that off for as long as possible. But when it happens, it will be good. Wendy Robeson, woohoo, that's what I was hoping for. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. We're glad for this. Okay. AM over on Vertical. I would like to know if there's a new old compatible male friend coming up soon. Interesting, because when you say new old, it sounds like someone from your past, which I would not recommend here. I would not recommend someone from the past. I do feel like there's something good coming. But I don't think it's someone from the past. I think it's something new. And I think it could be coming by October. And yes, Johanna Lydia, I did do, yes. Okay. Okay, Caroline McLaughlin, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. And thanks for using members-only emojis. Okay, you're looking for a general here. Let's see what we got. Caroline McLaughlin. We have the Three of Pentacles for you, the Queen of Cups reversed, 2 different sevens reversed. So here's the thing, Caroline. There's a lot here that speaks about work and the things you need to do. You're doing really well. You're doing a great job. In terms of your own personal healing, your own personal satisfaction, creativity, what works just for you, that could use some attention. Jojo, yeah, that's me. I did you just a few minutes ago. You can scroll back and find your reading. It's good to see you. Runaway Kitty, good to see you on Twitch. Would you like a reading today? You can ask anything you like. Lisa E, good to see you. Thanks for being here. What do the cards say? This is for Lisa E over on YouTube. What do the cards say about a dating connection with RL? I think there's ways it could work and ways it couldn't. There could be something enjoyable in a right now kind of way. Not sure about the long-term future. I'm thinking maybe not. And I think there could be some promises made that will not be kept, but it could be really good and enjoyable in the moment. So, and Mediha Ness, I have not gotten to you yet. And AM, you are welcome. Okay. In fact, Ness, I'm doing you right now. Mediha Ness, you are up next, right this minute. Good morning, Ness. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Yet again, not sure if it's intuition or confusion. Is there truth in my feelings? Probably not. It's probably more fear and it's probably more fear and hurt and trauma than it is like what's talking to you right now is probably trauma, Ness, really. That'd be my guess. So yeah, no, probably not your intuition. Terry Rosario, good to see you. Thanks for being here on Facebook. Will I be a guest reader at a local metaphysical store? Yeah, if you want them to take all your money, you absolutely could be. I'm sorry. I'm so bad. Yes, you absolutely could. But it is also possible that you might want to consider ways of putting yourself out there where you don't need that. That might be something to consider as well. Good luck. Okay. Allie Mammon, good to see you. Thanks for being here. I need advice for the following: my nerves, ears, and body health. Oh, thank you for asking about me. I am well. Thank you so very much. Okay, you want to know what is the universe trying to tell you through your body? Okay, generally speaking, the universe wants you to be on a path that makes you happy. That's the bottom line. And as regards your nerves, you need to calm down, drink more water, and take better care of yourself there. Your ears, I feel like you've closed your ears because people have said mean things to you. Like, I wonder about that. And your general body health, I feel like you're not secure in your body and you could build your strength. You could do more to build your strength. Ha, Terry, I love it. Okay, good. Good. Okay. Teresa, good to see you. You are up next. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for being a moderator. I'd like to have advice how to juggle my son's virtual school and my remote job starting Monday. It's the 4th year, but this time I have a more demanding job, so I'm nervous. Will I be able to? Let's take a look. Honestly, I think you're nervous for no reason because, yeah, he's been doing this gig for 4 years. He is older and more mature now. I mean, there'll be some moments that are frustrating for both of you, of course, but I think overall this is going to work fine. I do. Okay. Medium that rocks. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. And thanks for the great session you did in the AfterGlow this week. People really liked it. I have a complicated situation. Unemployment asks for their money back. They agree that I'm not able to work because of the injury, but I need to pay them back. And the old job wants to know where I stand. Of course, I want to work at my business full-time, but I need to eat. Should I appeal, go back to the retail job? Yuck, look for something new. Should I just officially quit? Let's take a look. And, you know, the thing is, of course, you want to do your business full time, and you will. But over the course of time, we have all taken jobs to help make that happen, right? So if you take a job, you're just taking a job to support your business, right? And that's what you do. So do you go back to the retail job, or do you look for something new? Honestly, I think if you could look for something new that would support appropriate hours for your business, that would be ideal. I think it's good for you to get a job, but get a job that allows the business to grow. And you may have to do some crazy things. I certainly did in the years as I was building my business. I've had a few interesting jobs, and, you know, you can find it. I think that's what you need to do, for sure. Okay. Febborn. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, you are so... Oh, you're going to make me cry. Oh, my gosh. Febborn. It was back in 2022 when I first joined your channel. You've been a steady hand in my journey. It is a privilege I hold with deep respect. Thank you. Thank you for holding space for me. Febborn, thanks for being here. We really appreciate you. Let me know if you got a question today. Thank you for those kind words. Oh my gosh. And let's see, Revival of Venus. Good to see you. We're going to do you, and we're going to do Lynn, your little sister, of course. Okay. Revival of Venus. And then I just overscrolled, so I missed everything. Hang on. And people just coming in. Nebulous Goat King, Jing M. Marcus, Rosebud 4. Good to see all of you. You are in the queue, and I will get to you. Thank you for being here. Okay, give me just 1 second. Okay, I'm good. Revival of Venus. What should I work on to welcome healthy love? What a great question. What should I work on to welcome healthy love? Friendships. Having healthy friendships. Having great friendships. Enjoy friendships. And there it goes. And one will easily lead to the other. And for Lynn, how will things go with her roommate, Julia? Let's take a look. I think as long as they communicate well, it will be okay for a while. I don't think it's a great fit, but I think it will be okay. Ah, Wendy wants to know if I like the new deck. Wendy sent me a deck. And I like that I have it. I love the box. I'm still working on figuring it out. I will let you know. You'll probably see it here like on Monday or Friday. So thank you so much. I will let you know I'm figuring it out. And thank you for your kindness, Wendy. All right. I think I'm going to get it. Okay. And Febborn, since we already saw you and you've been here and you've come back asking for just a general reading, I'm going to go ahead and jump you and do that right now, since you were already here earlier with your very kind words. So this is for Febborn. Febborn... In the journey to get to where you need to go, there and where you want to go, there is so much to get there. Like there's so much you have to do, but you're doing it one step at a time. The journey is fraught and nebulous, but you're doing it, Febborn, and that's what you need to know. Wendy, I will send you a text and let you know. It's such an interesting box. Like I'm still marveling over the box. So thank you. I really appreciate it. All right. Lumen, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. I want to ask, how will my meeting go with my supervisors? How can I prepare for the best outcome? How will this shift my working environment afterwards? All right. Do we know that this is going to be a bad meeting? I mean, I think there are some issues. I think this may be a meeting to discuss some issues. But I feel like it's meant to be good and friendly. And to be prepared for the best outcome is to go in open-minded, guarded, ready to hear some feedback that you don't like and ready to respond to it, but ready to recognize what is supportive and what is bullshit. Because I think the desire is to be supportive, but some of that support may also be bullshit. So you have to be open to all of that. And in the end, I think it makes things better, not worse. I don't think you have anything to worry about. All right. Mixuir, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. This is for Mixuir. So I downloaded the free version of a queer dating app yesterday. So far, I'm not enthused with it, but maybe I'd do better with the paid version. I don't love swiping, but recognize that perhaps it's a necessary evil. Should I even bother with this? Free versus paid. Should I just keep going to real life events instead of it and delete the app? Will I ever meet any potential romantic partners on there? Any insight appreciated? Okay, let's take a look. Okay, first of all, is app dating for you? I know you don't like it, but it kind of could be a necessary evil. I think you should consider it. This particular app, free version, I mean, over time, you could meet someone here. Should you upgrade to the paid version, if you can afford it, would you be happier with the paid version? I think you'd be a little happier with the paid version if you can afford it, but I think you should keep going to in real life events, and I think you should keep working the app. And I think all of that is telling the universe that you're serious. And I really do think you could meet a good person on the app. Yes. Yes. I know it's hard. All right. Febborn Lumen, thank you for that feedback. I appreciate it. All right. Karen Hendershot, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. What does the universe say I need to do to move forward? Picture and build a life for yourself that makes you happy. Make your happiness the priority and hold that priority, and everything will come from that. All right. Shilawyer, good to see you over on Instagram. Thanks for being here. General reading on anything. Let's see what we got for you. You know, there's a lot where you're compromising and not really satisfied, but I have to tell you that greater things are coming. Greater stability, greater community, greater happiness, greater recognition. Keep working, things will get better, Sheila. All right. Okay, Jenna Perkins, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Where should I focus my energy at this time? Healing and having fun. Enjoying good people around you, not letting other people make you feel guilty and not feeling guilty. Joanne Leeza, how long will my daughter take to wake up and realize her boyfriend is not good for her? Will she handle herself with the trouble she's gotten in? Let's take a look. I mean, how long did it take any of us to get out of bad relationships? Like, we've all been there, right? Okay, so let's see. When we look at that relationship, I mean, it really is not great. You're right about that. And I think she already knows it. I think there's just a trauma bond there. Like, I think in her heart, she already knows. So I think she will be with him until it doesn't serve her anymore, and then she'll let him go. I don't think it's a matter of waking up. I think she already knows this one. And in fact, I think she already knows all the things. I think she's just doing what she does. Now, will she, hang on, let me get to the rest of that question. Give me just 1 second, Joanne. Here we go. Will she handle herself with the trouble she's gotten in? Well, she kind of has to. Because if she doesn't, they will handle it for her. I mean, eventually it's going to get handled. Now, will she handle it the quickest, best, smartest way? Probably not, no. But will she get there and learn from it? Probably, yeah. So I think you're right to let her just handle it herself. I think you're right to do that. Well done. Sheila, you are very welcome. Justine, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a moderator. We appreciate you. Okay, so Justine. Interesting question. My boyfriend has been throwing around the idea of getting a house for us to move in together, but I can't tell if he's being serious about it or not. Does he mean it when he says he's been talking to someone about buying a house? And do you see this as being a good supportive move for me and a good next step for us anytime soon? Okay, so is he really in a position to be buying a house? I don't know that he's, sorry, it's making my nose itch. Sorry. I don't know that if he's really in a position to be doing that. I think he really wants to. I think he thinks it's a great idea, but I don't know that he really has the ability to do that. So I think he wants to, but I don't know if he really can or will. Now, the adjacent question, should the two of you live together outside from your families? I mean, I feel like it's kind of early in the relationship to do that. But as long as you have a safety net of somewhere else you can go, I think it's fine. But I would say it's going to take some time for him to get it together anyway. So you can just let this unfold. Hey, Horse-Drawn Portrait over on Twitch. Good to see you. Let me know if you have a question. Today I am taking questions on anything at all. Imee, so good to see you. Any news about a new job for me? All right, let's take a look and see what we see. I feel like you will have a new job within the next 3 or 4 weeks. It may be a very stressful job, but it's something you know how to do. So keep looking, and I think you will find what you're looking for. A penny for your thoughts. Good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for being a moderator, and thanks for using members-only emojis. I do wonder if the organization that invited me to join them yesterday will be a benefit for me or just more stress and work. Things sometimes sound better than they are. That is so true. Okay, so is it to your advantage to be with this organization? I think there are ways it could be a benefit. But I think there are also ways it's stress and work. You're right. Is it worth doing? Not necessarily. I think you need to look further because not necessarily. All right, Michelle's Mystic Corner. So good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Glad you're here. General, for you, it's all about healing and taking care of yourself. Healing and self-care. That's what you're on about. That's what you're doing. And from there, building community. There we are. Oh, Barbie Bird, you solved your problem as the cards suggested. Doing a free activity with the friends tomorrow, super close to your place. Perfect. Lynn, good to see you. Lynn DePietri Antonio, glad you're here. A general reading, of course. This is for Lynn. There's conflict, there's change, there's BS. You got all kinds of stuff going on. Some of it is about putting closure to the past. Some of it is about figuring out what the balance is and what works for you. And some of it is being in your own integrity to figure out what it is that you really want to be doing with your life. It's not a bad thing. It's hard, but it's not a bad thing. Barbie Bird, the cards are good motivators. Seriously. All right, horse-drawn portrait over on Twitch. How will my family respond to my effort to get them to hear and deal with the truth about our old family friend and their boundary crossing? I'm wondering if they'll have my back so I can trust them again somewhat. I'm sorry you're going through this. Oh my goodness. Okay. How will they respond to this? I think at first they're going to be defensive. And I think if you give them an opportunity to move past the defensiveness, you have to give them a chance. You have to give them an opportunity to move past it and hear you. If you give them that opportunity, I don't know, man. I could see it going either way. And here's the advice. Horse-drawn portrait. You need to go in with no defensive energy whatsoever. But you need to be prepared for the fact that they may not. Go in with them an open mind, but they may not respond appropriately. And if they don't, and you're going in vulnerable, that's going to be hard. But if you don't go in vulnerable, you will never know if their response comes from your defensive energy that you bring or not. So you have to go in vulnerable, and it might be hurtful. But I don't think there's any other way to get a real read on it. If I had to put money on it, though, I would say they may not respond as well as you would hope they would. But let's give them a chance and see. Okay. Ms. Silver, 41, good to see you. Relationship. Okay, so you're looking for a card about a relationship. You know, I'm seeing love, but I'm seeing serious problems too. And no matter how much love there is, when there is also serious problems, the love will not flourish. And there it is. Oh, Juby, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Lynn, you are very welcome. Juby, you are in the queue. Glad you're here. Martha Vink, thanks for being a member for more than a year, and thanks for using members-only emojis. Okay, I'm busting mom out of assisted living on 9/15, so in a couple of weeks, like 3 weeks. Will she be able to manage alone at times, or will she need more help? I think she'd thrive more in her own home than in mine. I think it's going to be hard in either case. I think she is going to be glad to get out, but I think she has a vision of her own capability as being better than it is. Will she be able to manage in her own home alone at times? Yes, but she should have help with, like, a lot of the time. She should have someone there at some point pretty much every day, pretty much. So she's going to need more help than she realizes. And Shirley is sending you prayers, as we all are. All right. Over on Vertical, Joanne would love to know if I'll move in with my love, Kevin, by the end of the year. Will Joanne move in with Kevin by the end of the year? It could happen. The question is, should it? It could, should it? So I think it's very possible. I'm not sure I'm not sure it's a great plan, but it is possible, yeah. All right. Nebulous Goat King, good to see you. What kind of movement should I make, if any, toward BJB? Cautious, if any, very, very cautious and grounded. Keep it professional, keep it cautious, keep it grounded, keep it community. Good luck. Charlie Pagan. Whoever's coming toward me next in love. Okay. Shirley. Good to see you, Shirley. Thanks for your good words. This is for Charlie Pagan. And the question is, what's coming for you in love? What's coming for you next in love? I feel like it's going to be someone who's very grounded, very hardworking, very career-oriented, and also very creative. And maybe someone who has a lot of difficult history. So you'll have to sort of deal with that history, but that's okay. Oh, Ness, thank you for your kind words. GM Marcus, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Diana, good to see you. Glad you're here. Okay, GM Marcus, glad you're here. The card you pulled for me yesterday was 100% accurate in describing my situation. Will the plan I've been working on resolve those problems? All right, so 100% accurate, describing your situation. Will the plan you've put in place solve it? And the answer is, for the very most part, yes. There will be some other things that pop up that you'll have to deal with, but you got this. Overall, you've got this, yes. Rosebud 4, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Will my relationship improve with my son and his wife? Oh, Diana, say hi to Dakota for me. Okay, Rosebud 4. Will my relationship improve with my son and his wife? Excuse me. Improve? No. Become more peaceful? Sure. It's going to be a matter of someone in this picture has to keep their mouth shut in order to make it more peaceful. Don't look to make it improve. Look to make it more peaceful. Shirley Meador, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all your kind words. I locked eyes with T, and he about sprained my neck and drove off the road staring at me as I walked out of my car. Will he contact me this week? I think he likely will, yes. I think it's very likely that he will. Let us know how it goes. Room Shaker, good to see you. Do I see you getting $20,000 for your lawsuit? I see you getting something, but not necessarily that number. Juby Wright, here we go. Good to see you, and thank you for being here. Thanks for being a new member, and thank you for using members-only emojis. I'm happy to have found your channel. So much wisdom to be had. Thank you, thank you. If there's time, I'd like a general reading, please. Of course. Okay, here we go. Juby Wright, here we go. General reading for you. So there are ways where you are not seeing yourself as a winner. You need to probably handle yourself with a little more love. And you need to make your happiness a priority. I feel like there are ways where you've been taught that your own happiness doesn't matter and you are not the priority. There are times, my friend, when you get to be the priority. And somewhere in there, I think that's the message you need today. Let me know. Let me know how that makes sense. Room Shaker, lawyer said 15, right. I don't know if you can get much more than 15, Room Shaker. I think your lawyer and I might say, take it. You might end up talking yourself into less. Good luck. Okay. Who is next? Anybody? From my perspective, I've done everyone who's asked, and I'm so grateful to all of you. It is last call for readings, y'all. So we'll be back tomorrow morning with your Tarot Topics newsletter recap. Theranaya, I see you. I'm coming. Yeah, Room Shaker, I think you should take it. I do. I'm sorry. Theranaya, looking for general. Here we go. Work, 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 work. Are you looking at a new job or promotion, a new project you're working on? There could be some schooling as well. Right now, the focus is on career, money, education, moving yourself forward. That's what we're looking at. Okay. Back to last call. So tomorrow in the morning, we're going to do the Tarot Topics newsletter recap. Monday morning, we'll be back with your 3-card weekly reading. Monday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern, we have a members only where I will record the tarot scopes live and then do some questions for the members. So join us, members, if you can. All right. And over on Instagram, I see you there over on Instagram. Liz Tricolo, so glad you're here. Okay, we're going to do a general for you, Liz. Glad you're here. Liz, what you need to know today is, like, there are some things going on in your life that are objectively going really well. And there are some things that are not. You know what is true and you know what is right. Don't let anyone tell you any different. Listen to what you know to be true. Good luck. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Diana. Diana. This is D. Rapol 22. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay. So we're going to do D. Rapol in just one moment. Room Shaker, no, come back next time. Only one per person. Who should keep their mouth shut? I don't remember. You have to scroll back. I don't remember. And okay, so we're going to do D. Rapol 22, and we're also going to do Yuvraj Aurora. Okay. So this is for D. Rapol 22. Diana, you just want everything to work out and you want everyone to be treated fairly and you don't know why we can't all get along. Well, there's a lot of reasons we can't all get along, but you're doing the right thing to keep everything as balanced as you can with all the situations, and there are so many. And in doing this, I think two things are true, Diana. You are recognizing that most people are neither good nor evil. Most people are good but wounded. And so you're seeing how the wounded parts of people bump up against each other, and you're learning from that. That's not a bad thing. Okay. Yuvraj Aurora, here we go for you. So for you, Yuvraj Aurora, you've been making the best of some difficult things for a long time. It's time for you to really look at things that have been difficult and things that have been hurtful and find the healing to make it okay rather than just saying it's okay. You see the difference. All right, my friends, we are back to last call for readings, y'all. Anybody else? Would anybody else? Diana, your emoji game is strong. Okay. Anybody else? It is last call. Oh, interesting. Juby, right. A lot of the cards you pulled for me, I've actually been pulling for myself recently. In addition to getting the Nine of Swords again, like my card at the beginning of the week. Got it. All right. Oh, and Smile Soul 20. Is there a certain coworker that I'm done with? Will I find the balance with that? I don't know, man. I think it's going to take more than balance to fix that one. Oh, Rosebud. Thank you. Now I remember. It doesn't matter which one. It doesn't matter which one. Someone does. Any one of the three would do. So it could be you. But like, don't expect to get along with these people. No, don't expect to like be in an easy flow with these people. To get along, just smile and nod your head. So any one of you could do it, Rosebud. That's the bottom line. But since I'm talking to you, it's probably you, right? I know who it should be, but it'll probably be you. Oh, for Dakota, sure. Okay, we're going to do for Dakota. Okay, here we go. Dakota, nice to see you vicariously. You know, the thing is, Dakota, there's a part of you that wants all the answers right now. And you don't have to have all the answers right now. You are so worried that you've fallen behind, that you're missing something. You're not. You're fine. You're right on time. Find the healing and the answers will follow. There you go. All right. Iva Fur, thank you for your kind words. My friends, see you tomorrow. Thanks to the members, the moderators. We appreciate all of you. I have openings for readings. I have some openings today, also tomorrow, also next week. There is a link in the description to book with me. Please do. Tomorrow we'll be here likely at 9:30 a.m. and then definitely Monday, 9:30 a.m. My friend, I appreciate all of you. Thank you so very much. I'll look forward to seeing you soon. Be good.